Good morning and happy day 16. We are jumping into the topic of stewarding your image. First of all, if you're seeing this on video, I love the fact that I'm wearing a sweater right now. When I was in California like 2 weeks ago, before I left for my trip in Dallas, it was 113. Today, it's supposed to be 77 degrees and it is a cool, chilly morning, and I'm here for it. So I'm like, finally, I get to bust out a sweater and I just get to be cozy today. I even have some fall background music playing with like a crackling fireplace. I'm feeling the fall vibe here. I'm feeling the fall vibe here in this September. So I'm very happy about that. But I'm excited to dive into day 16. 16 straight days of going live. And we've been talking about all different aspects of stewardship. And today I'm very excited to talk about stewarding your image. Stewarding your image. This topic can definitely be controversial. There can be a lot of feelings, a lot of triggers, a lot of things for people, but we're going there. And if you get triggered, if there's something that comes up, then good. That means there's something that you get to dig in on later. Or please type it in the comments. Let's have that conversation. Happy to have it live. For those that are watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Happy to answer any of those questions or any things that come up. Because so often we just stuff things down that we don't want to talk about rather than addressing it. Now, let's talk about addressing something here. When it comes to your image, you need to dress how you want to be addressed. That's what we're addressing here this morning. You need to dress how you need to be. You need to dress how you want people to address you. So if you are casual all the time in gym clothes, maybe you have clothes that are just throw-ons, there's paint stains, there's other stains, there's holes, your hair is a mess. Like, you need to dress how you want to be addressed. And I love talking about this because so many people could really mistake this for vanity, or you just care about what you look, the way you look, all these other things. But it really does matter. It really does matter, especially during the pandemic. So many people got super comfortable of just being comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, I got sweater, necklace on top, makeup done, but on the bottom, I have gym shorts and something comfortable with sandals on, walking around my house. Like, I am definitely comfortable on the bottom. I don't walk out of the house like this, that's for sure. But, like, you're seeing from the top, pretty professional, right? I've always known, and I've always taken that healthy pride in, I want to dress on how I want to be addressed. So if I am constantly in public showing up fully dressed, full makeup, hair done, everything, people are going to be like, well, where is she going? What is she doing? I was at an event, as you know, within the last couple days, and there were a lot of very casual, comfortable people in the room. And look, I get it. When you're sitting in a chair, when you're at an event, you want to be comfortable, right? I fully understand that. However, do you want people to see just the comfortable side of you, or do you want people to see that I put a little extra elbow grease into the way that I look today? And why is that important? Because it shows people that you take care of yourself. It shows people that you took the time. It shows people that you're meeting with, whether it's in person, on Zoom. Hey, you know what? Like, I value this meeting enough to show up ready. And when you are staying ready, you never have to get ready. There are plenty of times where I don't have to get ready, full makeup, hair, everything. I don't have to, but I want to. I want to, because I want to make sure that I am always ready, whether I need to record a piece of content, get on a last minute meeting, go somewhere last minute, I am ready. Now, the only day, typically, obviously during a work week, that I am casual is on Fridays. Now, I still have makeup and hair done, but I might be wearing like a tank top or, what have you, like a little bit more casual. Saturdays, I definitely go a little bit more casual. And then Sundays, we're back at it. So there's days to be casual, right? But so many people stay being casual most of the time. And then that's just how you're going to be viewed, as casual. By the way that you dress, would you take you seriously? And I'm not saying you have to go and spend like oodles amount of money on a new wardrobe. I'm not saying that. Especially in the day where we have Shein and Temu and Amazon Prime, like a lot of really affordable ways to look amazing, to look like $1,000,000, truthfully. I've had some of like my best stunner pieces be like $40 off something online. It has never been more affordable to look your best, quite literally. It's a matter of, are you going to take the time? So I've mentioned this many times before, but I'm going to say it again. When I was a news anchor and reporter, I worked the morning show. Just so you know, when I worked the morning show, I had to go to be in bed, like hopefully asleep by 7. Talk about being hard. Because I had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning to get ready, full on camera, makeup, hair, everything, which took me about, hour and a half. Plus I had my drive into work. So I had to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning to be into work by 3. If there wasn't breaking news that called me in earlier, I had to be fully ready. You know what it taught me? It used to take me an hour and a half. Actually, it used to take me 2 hours, an hour and a half, then down to an hour. I tried every way to cut down time as much as possible so I could sleep as much as possible. Now, a lot of us will choose sleep over getting ready. Like, that might be you. I know a lot of people that are like that. But what the news taught me, working that morning shift taught me, is you can get ready quickly and you also don't have to break the bank. When I was in the news industry, I made horrible money. Horrible money. Like, it was terrible. And so I really learned I didn't have to have the most expensive makeup. Is it the greatest for my skin? Is it the healthiest, the cleanest? No. But I could get everything that I needed to look on point at Target, at Walmart. Like, I learned to really ball on a budget. And to this day, when people are like, oh, I can't afford to look good, I don't have the time, I'm like, those are just excuses. If you want people to take you seriously, if you want people to address you as a professional and somebody to be taken seriously and somebody to be of authority and have credibility, you have to really take into account, how am I showing up physically every day? Is my hair a mess? Do I have any makeup on? Is my beard combed? Like, do I have a stain on my shirt? Like, I'm not saying everything has to be perfect, but you know what that looks like. By the way, when you get ready and you are talking with somebody, you're on a podcast, you're doing anything, you just feel better. You innately feel better. Every time I put a little lipstick on, I feel a ton better. Every time I have a little jewelry on, I feel a ton better. I feel like I'm put together. Like, I don't dare go on most of the time without makeup. Why? Because I want to be able to have that, like, taken seriously look. Now, there's some times where I do no makeup and I'm just like, here's the raw and the real. People love to see that too. But too often, some people are too raw, not put together. You got to find that balance. So I'm speaking to the people that are just super casual, wondering, like, why don't people take me seriously? Why aren't people getting back to my messages? Why don't people want to do business with me? You have to take yourself seriously first. And you have to dress how you want to be addressed. And again, it has never been more affordable to be able to look like $1,000,000. You don't need to have the Louis bag. You don't need to have the Gucci shoes. You don't need to have all these other things. You can look incredible and not break the bank, truthfully. But it's, will you take the time? Now, here's why most people don't take the time. They prioritize other things. Okay, so that's your choice. Another reason why people don't take the time, they have self-image issues. And that's a way deeper issue. They don't want to look in the mirror. They don't want to put, clothes on a body that they're not happy with. If you're not happy with something, then change it. But do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. A lot of times people do it for others. The perception, this and that. Do it because you want to take care of you. Do it because you want to look good for you. Because when you do that, like, when people look good, they are happier. They're more productive. They're more energetic. They're more likable. Let's be honest. Inside of our community, I've been asked this for ever since we started. Molly, can you put together a course on how to do hair and makeup? And I'm like, I could, but it's not my area of expertise. Like, I can show people what it is that I do that works for me. And it's all been trial and error over the years. Like, when I got into the news, I had to learn how to do my own hair and makeup. No one taught me. YouTube University taught me. If you really want help, go and pay to get a makeup tutorial done at the mall. People at the mat counter. They'll show you the different things. If you want to buy their products, great. You can also buy a lot of things that work great at Target, but allow somebody to show you, here's how you can do eyeshadow for your face, eyeliner for your face, contouring your face. Like, if you really want to look a certain way, like, go invest in that. Go invest in that. It matters. It matters. Inside of our Kingdom Speaker Academy that we have, one of the weeks that I love being able to teach on is about the physical and the presentation, the physical look, the presentation part, and having a power piece. Like if you're a speaker, if you're a business owner, you're getting on a podcast, you're recording a video, recording a course, you're doing a speaking engagement, something, right? Doing a story. What is your power piece? Is it a jacket? Is it some earrings? Is it shoes that nobody's going to see, but you know you have those on? Is it lipstick? Guys, is it a tie? Is it a shirt? Is it a belt? What is it? What is your power piece? Because when you put that on, it's almost like a superpower comes on. You're like, oh, game time. Let's go. A lot of the time, my power piece, or I should say my power color, is red. When I wear red, the fire's coming. The fire is coming. Red lips, a red dress, a red anything. The fire is coming. Red shoes, it's coming. But there's those pieces you put on, and it's almost just like this superhero cape or this piece of like, oh yeah, we're locked and loaded today. Let's go. Do you have one of those? Do you have one of those? We all should. So we know when we put that on, we have another boost of confidence. Like that, I feel is so misunderstood by so many people. And yet we're thinking about all the things that people are looking at that they probably aren't, all the things that they're thinking that they probably aren't, that is talking ourselves out of getting ready so we can show up for the day and be able to play all out. Being physically ready does that. I've shared this many times and I will share it again. I wake up at 2:00 in the morning during the week. And from 2 to 4, I have my quiet time in the car. It's really like 2:30 to 4, really, because I gotta I do it in my car. So I gotta go drive to the place. Right after that, I pop in the gym. I'm there till about 4:45. I work out hard and fast. I come home, I shower, and then I have time. I have time to read a little bit more if I want to. I have time to take my time, get ready. I have time to make breakfast. I have time to give myself a runway before I ever have a call with anybody. Ever. Really pouring into other people, I should say. I have plenty of time, 4 to 5 hours to be exact. So with that being said, yes, that is definitely not something that most people do, but I know I need that. And I don't want to rush into my day, having my breakfast be a pot of coffee, having my breakfast be stress for breakfast of like, oh, I better hurry up. I know that I want to take a little bit of time so I can get ready, so I can show up the best way I know how. And I'm always getting ready. Now, over time, I've gotten ready faster. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. As you do it more, you'll find shortcuts. Like this is day 2 hair. All I had to do is put some dry shampoo in it and boop, here we go. Boom. Makeup didn't take that long either. Like it doesn't take long to get ready. We just psych ourselves out of like, oh, it's going to be so long. Like we keep talking ourselves out of the thing that is going to be leading us into the things, the relationships, the deals, the everything that we want. But most importantly, filling our own cup. Because there's something about when you get ready physically and you take time on your image, your hair, your makeup, your clothes, and you go through those decisions. It's like, I took time to pour into me today. Me first. Yes, that might be countercultural. Most people don't want to talk about me first, but yes, you first. Because if it's not you first, then you're always going to be last. There's never going to be a good time to pour into you. So that's why first is a non-negotiable. So you will have to wake up earlier. And that's okay. That is more than okay. So many people are like, oh, I just want more sleep. Well, then go to bed earlier. If we do not pour in to how we present ourselves every day, again, dressing on how we want to be addressed, my question is, why not? It really is a why not. Do you take yourself seriously when you see in the mirror? If you were to look at how you show up every day, for some of us, it could be sloppy. No effort at all. Just roll out of bed, get the day started. For others of us, maybe you're just like, you're dressed to the nines, ready to roll. Yes, Mary says, I'm always in a hurry, taking time on the forefront. Yes, you deserve that. No one wants to like go into a big stress case. Now, trust me, I have had mornings where I'm like, I didn't take the time. I didn't have my quiet time, didn't have the gym. And you know what? People got the worst parts of me that day. I have tested it out. I have physically tested. I'm not going to do what I normally do. And it was not good because I was like, oh, I have to get ready. Now I don't have time. Oh, I should have done this, but I didn't do it. And now I'm beating myself up for the things that I know I should have done. And then it's just this constant like behind nature all day. Take the time. Take the time. Pour into your mind, pour into your spirit, pour into your body, pour into how you look. And if you don't like the way you look, then change it. If you don't like the way your hair is, then change it. Maybe it's time for a new haircut, new hairstyle. If you don't like the way your face looks, put a little bit of makeup on it. And I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful or handsome for male or female, whoever's watching and listening. But we get to take the time to take care of ourselves because we're always waiting when I have the success, when I have the money, when I have the time. The time is literally right now. Literally right now. And again, it has never been more affordable to look like $1,000,000. Never been more affordable. Never been. Mary says, I'm always in a hurry, taking time for me first. Yes, 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 Mary. And you're not alone. There's so many that do that. It honestly stresses me out when I see people just wake up, roll out of bed, roll into the thing. And I'm like, no real breakfast, no time to pour into you. You're just pouring into other people. Like, how can you deliver on an empty tank? Ugh. I can't. So you must be superhuman. But most of the time, people just don't take the time. They get suckered into more sleep, suckered into other things. Like, we get to take the time for ourselves. And that includes the way that we look. Includes the way that we look. It's important. It's important to look in the mirror and take yourself seriously and get ready. It's important to take time for that. Because when you take the time, it shows other people, you know what? I take myself seriously. I prioritize this, and it's going to show. When I was at this event that I was telling you and everybody was super casual recently, one of the people that was running the event comes up and they were like, dang, like you look like $1,000,000. Why are you dressed up so much? Because I want to be. Because I get to. Because I get to be out of the house and be in public. So yes, I want to look like that's the person I need to talk to. That's the person that like has it together. Guess what? We don't always have it together. But you want to be able to have that look of like authority. I take myself seriously, and whatever I'm doing it successfully. Like a strong look, a clean look, a strong posture will show people there's something different. And it will honestly inspire people too. Because this was a male that said this to me. It was a friend's husband. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he was just like, dang, like I need to be able to step it up. And I'm like, don't compare, don't do anything. Obviously, male, female, there's no comparison. But if it inspired you to clean up just a little bit more, to take yourself seriously a little bit more, to get dressed a little bit more, great. Because it says a lot about you when you take that time. It really does. So I hope that you're learning something here. This is something that's very important because people will see the way you look first. They will see your body language, how you carry yourself. Are you slumped over? Or are you like shoulders rolled back, head up, smile on? Even if you're not having the best day, you're still grateful, right? Smile on. Like your body language will say way more about you, and what you wear will say way more about you than, or it will speak more on your behalf before you open your mouth. How you look, your body language, the energy when you walk into a room will speak volumes before you ever utter a word. Think about that. What is your body language? What is your energy walking into the room? What does your physical look say about you? And this is not to condemn anybody. It's not. I hope you hear my heart. It is not to condemn anybody. It's just, here's a reality. Where are we really? Where do we want to be? And we can change a physical look probably a lot faster than we can change actions. But honestly, you could do both. And it's completely, entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. Dress on how you want to be addressed. I hope you got something from this today. Type in the comments what you're learning. Type replay if you're watching the replay. Just hoping that this helps somebody today. I learned this very early on, and people always ask me, why do you always get ready? Like you're so ready, or, oh, I don't feel like I'm ready compared to you. Well, no comparison, but I know when I get ready, what it does for my mind, what it does for the other person on the other end, for my confidence, for everything that I get to represent. Because me personally, I love to be in excellence in everything that I do as much as possible. Being in excellence. What does excellence look like to you? Answer that question for yourself today. What does excellence look like to you? All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to day 16, and we'll be back again tomorrow for day 17. Bye, everyone.